some people argue that education in California is not getting, public education is not getting better.
Okay.
And it's kind of, some people say that we go to Texas, they go to other states, they get better experience in public schools. What are your thoughts on that?
So California, we are by far the country's biggest state with over 39 million people. We have, some of the most educated, most wealthiest communities in the entire country, but we also have one of the highest state poverty rates. We have by far the largest population of immigrant students from around the world. We have many English learner students. So that's all to say that we have communities that have some of the best public schools in the country, and we have many neighborhood schools that are struggling. By and large, I just came back from a national education conference, and so I was comparing notes with other states. For example, I was talking with the Secretary of Education from Massachusetts. Massachusetts is often the top scorer on the national test scores. They said that state of Massachusetts, one of the most the highest education levels among the general population, and that's reflected not only in their support for their local public schools, but also in terms of the education levels of the family members. And that, we see that trend clearly across the country, including here in the state of California. For example, here in the South Bay, we have among the best public schools in the affluent communities like Manhattan Beach or like Palos Verdes. But we also have lower income communities where many students come from families whose parents may not be college graduates, they may not be high school graduates. And so those socioeconomics are often reflected in the statewide test scores. Having said that, we all need to do better, and that includes California's public schools. But a big part of it is the fact that California historically has been lower on the national rankings in terms of per pupil funding. Many of the states that have the highest test scores, especially those that are in the New England states, Massachusetts, New York, New Jersey, their local public schools are primarily funded through local property taxes. Whereas here in the state of California, we're kind of like an outlier in that ever since the landmark Proposition 13 passed that dramatically cut property taxes here in the state of California. We know that California has among the highest taxes in the country, except for property taxes. And property taxes, local property taxes, are the bread and butter of funding local public schools. And that's where California is behind the rest of the country in terms of the amount of dollars that we're investing in our public schools and public education.